Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel Mathematic Girl Swati 3226. So in today's video, we are going to understand a very basic concept that you learn in your school. So this video is for, you can say the smaller grade group. So we are going to learn about place values, right? Place values, when I'm saying that, I'm talking about both international place values as well as Indian place values, okay? So Indian place value system, international place value system. So let me first share the screen. Yes. So let's start quickly without any delay. So place value, first of all, place value, we know for two kinds. First is Indian place value system, and the second one is international place value system. I'll write down Indian place value system, and the second one is international place value system. Right? So let us first cover Indian place value. Okay. So for Indian place value, I'll just give one, I'll take one example. For example, I'm taking a number 23. So what is the place value of 3? The place value of 3 is ones. In short form, we write on O. Otherwise, of course, it is ones. The place value of 2 is tens. So in short, we write on T and then we write on tens, right? And that is how we read the numbers. So when we are reading these numbers, it all depends on the place values, right? So because 2 is at the tens place, so that is why we read this as 20, because 2 tens is 20. And then 3 ones is of course 3 only, that is why it is 23, right? Let's take a bigger number, like more than 2. So for example, I have, let's say this number, right? So in this number, this is ones place, this is tens place, and now before that, it is hundreds place. So this is ones, this is tens, and this is hundreds, right? Now, if you read this number, you can notice that we are going to use the place value. 700, 5 tens, which is 50, and then 6. And that's how we read the number. 756. Let's take a bigger number than this. So for example, I have now a number 783,214. So you know the place value of 4, that is ones. I'm writing in the short form 4. The place value of 1 is tens. The place value of 2 is hundreds. The place value of 3 is thousands. But thousands we don't represent by T because T is already used for the tens. So we use TH. So ones, tens, hundred, thousands. Next is 10,000. Okay. So I'll remove the 7 for time being and I'll take this in the next example. Just to make you understand now how do we read this, right? So again, depending on the place value, you know that we read the numbers. But here, there is something different, right? You can't read this number as 8, 10,000, then 3,214. That is, of course, sounding also wrong, right? So in that case, because of course, we cannot read the thousands 2 times, we simply do one thing. We take the first 2 numbers together and then we read it as 83,000, right? 83,000 and then 214. 83,214. So I hope this is clear. Let's go to the next one. I'll just increase one digit. So now I have, let's say 756,418. So the place value of 8 is ones. The place value of 1 is tens. The place value of 4 is hundreds. The place value of 6 is thousands. The place value of 5 is 10,000. And the place value of 7 will be, after 10,000, it will be lakhs. L, right? So now, of course, depending on this, you're going to read the number as 7 lakhs. Again, we can't read this as 5, 10,000, and then 6,000, right? So we'll be reading this together. So 7 lakhs, 56,418. That's it. That's how we read the number. So I hope this is clear. Let's go to the next one. So for the next one, I'll increase one more digit. That's it. Remember, we are learning the Indian place value. Okay. So I have the next number 9345276. Okay. So you know that the place value ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, lakh, and now just like we have 1,000 and 10,000, we have lakh and 10 lakh. And same rule we will apply here also. Again, we can't read this as 9, 10 lakh and 3 lakhs. That is why we'll be reading this together. So we'll be reading this as 93 lakhs, 45,276. Now, along with this, I'll just explain you the concept of the comma as well, right? So because you are reading this as together, 93 lakhs, right? Not 9 lakhs, 93 lakhs. So after that, we'll give a comma. So it's 93 lakhs, right? And then 45,000. So after this also, you'll give a comma. So 93 lakhs, 45,276. So after this, you don't have to give the comma. For example, in this question, in this number, you will give the comma here, 7 lakhs, 56,000. That's it, and 408. That's it. Okay, let's take another example. I'll increase one more digit now. So let's write down 8. Okay, I have not included 0 in any question, so let's include 0 also. So 8019. So we have 224 and 7 digits, so 8 digits. 80191,507. Now let's write on the place value first. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs, and after 10 lakhs we get crore. Okay, so we use C, right? So of course we are going to read this number as 8 crore, right? So after this you can give a comma. And now at the place of 10 lakhs we have 0, right? So we'll directly go to 1. So 8 crore, 1 lakh. Okay, 8 crore, 1 lakh, 91,000. I hope you are understanding. 8 crore and then 1 lakh, because 01 is 1 only, right? So 8 crore, 1 lakh, 91,507. That's how we did it. Okay. Again, I'm just reminding you, this is the Indian place value system we are learning. So that's how we read it. Now I'll tell you one last, okay, one more digit, because this is for the, like, this is a basic concept and this is for the lower grade students. So I'll not go beyond 10 crore. You already have an answer that what is the place value of the next digit. So, okay. 796548330. So what is the place value of 0? Ones, right? What is the place value of 3? Tens. What is the place value of again 300s? Then thousands. Then 10,000s. Then lakh. Then 10 lakh. Then crore. And then 10 crore. So same concept again, right? Of course, we are going to use, like, we are going to read this together, right? I think I can use a different color. Oh, I think that was better. All right, so I'll try to use a different, yeah, this one is fine. So 79 crore together, because again, we can't read this as 7, 10 crore and then 9 crore. 2 times we can't. So 79 crore. After that, you can give a comma. Then 65 lakhs. After that, we can give a comma. 48,000. After that, we can give a comma. 330. So I'll write down 79 crore, 65 lakhs, 48,330. That's how we read. So that was about the Indian place value. Of course, I hope you have understood this concept. Now, if you're having a topic, Indian place value system in your textbook, you open that and you try to read all the numbers, you try to write down the place values of all the questions and see whether you are getting all the correct answers or not. Now, let us go to the international place value. But because you have understood the Indian place values, the international place value, it's almost similar, something different. So let's do that and then we are done. So I'll just directly take a number 374,586. So in the international place value, again, we do the place value the same way: ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. And after that, of course, there is no lag. In international place value, there is no lag. So we'll read this as now 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. That's it. That's the difference here. If I increase more digit, then there will be another difference. I'll tell you in the next question. Let's read this. Again, you can notice here that here we have 1,000, 1,000 and 1,000 three times. So we can't read 1,000 three times. That is why we'll be reading this together. So it will be 374,586. That's how we read it in the international place value system. Let's take another number. Okay. So another number will be 5, 8. Let me take a different color. 5, 8, 4, 6, 2, 3, 5. Yes, okay, this is perfect. Let's do the question now. So you know that the place value of 5 is ones, then tens, then hundreds, then 1,000, then 10,000. After that, not lakh, but 100,000. And after this, we have a new term, which is called million. Million, right? So we use the letter M. Let's read this. So of course, this will become 5,846,000, right? It is making sense, of course, that we are having the thousands three times. Of course, that will be reading together. So it is 5,846,235. That's how many. Okay. Now let's go to the next. I'll add one more digit. So now it will be 7568293.2. Okay. So this is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, right? International place value system. Then 100,000s, then million. And after that, of course, it will be 10 million. Right? Okay. Now, how to read this? Same. 75. Now, of course, we can't read the million two times. So 75,682,932. That's how we read it. One request that please let me know in the comment section whether you are understanding these concepts or not, so that I can, if you are not, then I can maybe bring some references. Otherwise, if you are understanding, let me know in the comment section as well. Okay, let's take another question. So now we'll check what comes before 10 million. So 81065497778. Such a big number, right? But we can read it. So it is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Then we have million, 10 million, and then we have 100 million, right? So just like thousands is going, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million is also million, 10 million, 100 million. Okay. So for timing, I'll remove this and I'll take the next question in this one only. I'll just increase the digit. Okay. So how will you read this? Now you'll read this as 106 million, right, comma, 549,000, comma, 778. That's it. Okay. Now, if I add one more digit, let's say 8 here. So what will come before 100 million? Or you can say after 100 million. Yeah. So 100 million, and now this will become billion. That's it. It will now become billion. So bigger than million is billion. So now how will you read? Of course, it makes sense. 8,106,549,778. That's it. Okay. Now I'll take another. I'll just add it here only 7. So of course, same way, right? Billion will become now 10 billion, right? So how will you read this? Now you will read this as 78 billion 106,549,778. Now, if I add another digit here, so clearly you can notice that this will become now 100 billion. So how will you read this now? You will read this as 678 billion 106,549,778. Now the question comes, what will come before this 100 billion, right? So this is the last one where I'm going, and I'll just explain you quickly that what comes before 100 billion. So I think I'm not able to go to that side. So I'll do one thing, I'll take another question. So in this, how many digits do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's take now 15 directly, okay? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 9, 0, 0, 5, 4, 1, 3, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One more. Let's add 7 here. Okay. All right. Now let us understand this. I'm writing this for the last time. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, 100,000, million, 10 million, 100 million, billion, 10 billion, 100 billion, trillion. Okay, so I'm just stopping here because I'll just read the number first and then I'll go to the next one. So it will become, and let me annotate the vanishing pen. Yeah. So it will become 4 trillion, 681 billion, 900 million, 541,389. If we just try to understand the pattern, you can understand that how easier it is to read the numbers, right? So now let's go to the next one, which is after trillion, it will become, of course, 10 trillion. So now this will become 24. Let me use the annotation here. 24 trillion, 681 billion, 900 million, 541,389. And now, last but not the least, I'll not go beyond this. So it will become, after, of course, you can guess, it will be 100 trillion, right? And that is why we can read this as 724 trillion, 681 billion, 900 million, 541,389. That's how we can read it. So I know you must be scared to look at such a large number, but try to understand that how easier it is to, read the numbers according to the international place value system and the Indian place value system. At the end, I'll sum up everything by just writing down the place value. So I'll just first draw the place value for the Indian place value system. So I'll directly write down the place value ones, tens. I hope you understand O is ones, T is tens. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. This is Indian place value. So lakh, 10 lakh, crore, 10 crore. I'll just ask one thing to all of you. If you know what comes before 10 crore, let me know in the comment box. This is our Indian place value system. Okay. And now I'll draw the international place value system. So for international, I'll draw the box again. And I'll write down the place value here one more. Okay, so it is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, then it is 100,000. And after 100,000, it will become million, then 10 million, then 100 million, then billion, then 10 billion, then 100 billion, then trillion, then 10 trillion, then 100 trillion. That is it. So this is our Indian place value system and our international place value system. I hope with this small video, you understood about the place value, which is Indian place value system and the international place value system. I'll just reshare the screen and I'll just write down the last part, which I was unable to write. Yes, okay. So things gets erased sometimes. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, then million, 10 million, 100 million, then billion, 10 billion, 100 billion, then it's trillion, 10 trillion, and 100 trillion. Another suspense that what comes before this. So let me know this in the comment section. If you are in a higher grade and you know, like you have watched this video, so please let me know in the comment section that what comes before this in the comment box. And this is our international place value system. International place value system. Yes, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I just want to tell you one more thing, that if you are here for the very first time, let me tell you that I have a channel named as Mathematic Girls Bharti 3226 on Instagram as well. So you can follow me there too, so that you can see a lot of interesting reels and videos and a lot of other things as well over there. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night, everyone.